I'm going to show you how to factor a trinomial made super easy. So if you've tried these before and it gets frustrating, just watch this example and you can follow this method every single time. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take the first number and we're going to multiply it by the last number. And so that will be a positive 6 times negative 5, and that gives us negative 30. And then we're going to write the middle number down on the bottom. So we're looking for two numbers that multiply to negative 30 and they add to positive 7. And this is probably the hardest part of the whole problem. So what two numbers multiply to negative 30? Well, one has to be negative and one has to be positive. If they're going to add to positive 7, the larger one should be the positive. So we could try negative 1 times 30. That multiplies to negative 30, but it doesn't add up to 7 if we add negative 1 plus 30. Let's try 2 and 15. Negative 2 times 15 definitely multiplies to negative 30, but negative 2 plus 15 does not add to 7. Let's try negative 3 times 10. Well, that multiplies to negative 30, and then negative 3 plus 10 adds to 7. So that's our correct pair of numbers, negative 3 times 10. Now, here's what you do. You're going to take these two, negative 3 times 10, and we're just going to replace it with the 7x. So here we go. This is going to be the 6x squared. We just bring that down. For the 7x, I'm going to write minus 3x, that's that negative 3, and plus 10x, that's this 10. Now I've replaced negative 3x plus 10x with 7x, so it means the same thing, and then minus 5. So now we have 4 terms. So we can factor by grouping. When you factor by grouping, just ignore the last 2 terms for just a moment. Look at the first 2 terms, and there's a common factor. Can you see what it is? It's going to be 3x. So if we factor out that 3x times 2x gives us 6x squared. And then we need a minus 1 because 3x times minus 1 gives us minus 3x. Now we look at the last 2 terms, and there's a common factor of 5. So always bring down this sign in front of the third term. So positive in this case, we'll factor out a 5. 5 times 2x equals 10x, and then minus 5 times 1 equals 5. Notice that factoring by grouping is working because we have the same thing inside the parentheses. Here's our final answer now. We just write whatever's inside the parentheses down one time. And then what are we missing from the first term? The 3x. And from the second term, plus 5. And that's our answer.